Yeah, welcome back. Let us wait. Yeah, I forgot to tell you. Actually, the Zoom class will last only for 40 minutes. So every day you'll have two sessions. Okay. So after 40 minutes, the class will be automatically terminated. Don't think that the class is over. You just need to rejoin. Okay. So every class you'll have two sessions, session 1 and session 2. And after 40 minutes, we'll take a 1 minute of short break and we'll join the session again. Okay. So it will be more than 1 hour. So two sessions will be there, session 1 and session 2. I will every day class videos will be shared to you. So every day class will contain two sessions, session 1 and session 2. Two videos will be shared every day. And you can access the class videos through your Gmail ID. Okay, you need to share, all of you need to share your Gmail IDs to share the class videos. Now, coming back. So this performance of your application depends on this server's performance. So using Jmeter or load runner, we are trying to assess the performance of these servers. This is one thing. Now, coming back, when you click on this button and whatever you're trying to access, all this goes to the server, right? There's many servers. Now coming back to the our Jmeter. So when you work with Jmeter, what happens? Let me, sorry, where is Jmeter? Yeah. Say when we install Jmeter on your system, so it relies on your laptop. Say for example, we have Jmeter. So the main job of the Jmeter is it will monitor whatever the transaction you are making from your browser. For example, you are logging into the application, you are clicking on button and you are fetching the results. So whatever you are performing, this Jmeter will monitor and it will capture all that traffic that goes from your browser to all the servers. It will just monitor and it will capture all these requests. And then once you complete the scripting, it will save at in the form of a script, whether it's a load runner or Jmeter. It will just monitor all the network traffic and it will generate the script and save it on your system. Now, when you replay your script, it will act as a Chrome browser only. Can be Chrome or anything, as if your browser is requesting the server. Understood? That's why these tools are called proxies. So when I run actually when we run our performance testing using Jmeter, what does it happen? Actually, it is just like your browser, from the browser, you are opening the application and clicking on the buttons and sending requests, right? So when I run my script with 100 users, what happens? It is same as like 100 people are opening the browser and accessing the application and trying to perform whatever the script, whatever the task we are trying to do. So the importance of performance testing is now your client want to know how the application will behave when at a time I load a user load around 5,000 or 10,000 user load. So if I want to put 10,000 user load users on this server, you cannot do with your single laptop, right? For that you need these tools wherein I can put 1,000 user load on the Jmeter and I can run my Jmeter script. Then what happens? It's like this, your Chrome browser, whatever the browser, actually 1,000 people will open this browser and access your application, and all these requests goes to the server. Okay. So normally there are some protocols. Say if you want to access anything through internet, there are some protocols, right? So if you're accessing HTTP, for example, any text through internet, the protocol will be HTTP. You know some protocols, right? Can someone tell me any of the protocols you know? One thing I told is HTTP.
In HTTPS also one of the protocols.
Yes, HTTPS, correct. And you might have heard about the FTP, right?
Yes.
FTP, that is file transfer. And if you are accessing anything, videos or voice, then VoIP, right? So what are all these? These are all protocols. So what do you mean by protocol? Say if I want to accept, yes, all these are correct. What you said, all these are all protocols. So what are these protocols? They are nothing but set of rules and regulations. They have said if I have to access anything, any data or any information from the internet, there are some set of rules and regulations are there. They are nothing but protocols in simple words. Okay. So if I'm accessing only text, then the protocol will be HTTP. HTTPS means it's a security level. If I add some security layer, then the protocol will be HTTPS. And if you are transferring any files, the protocol is FTP. The same thing if I want to watch any video on the internet, this protocol will be used. In the same manner, Jmeter also will work with some protocols, like what kind of application you are trying to record, or what kind of application you are trying to, or what kind of script you are trying to generate is nothing but protocol, right? Say here, coming back to Jmeter. So in Jmeter, if I want to start any script, the basic thing what I need to add to my test plan is thread group. Thread group is nothing but a scenario. Okay. Yeah. Thread group is nothing but what? A scenario or a script, right? So to the script or to the scenario, you need to create a script, right? For that script only, you'll have something called sampler. Sampler is nothing but same protocol. So in Jmeter, we call it as a sampler. In normal terminology, you call it as a protocol. Say any web application or any web application we are going to work, it will be simple HTTP protocol, right? So you need to select HTTP request. This is nothing but a HTTP protocol. You just need to write, or if I put some URL here, and when I execute, this will be executed and this request goes to the server. Simple. Okay. So let us come back to our here. So what I need first is test plan. Second one is thread group. And after thread group, you need sampler. Sampler is nothing but your request or protocol. These three are the basic thing. Then when you run your script, you want to see the results, right? In somewhere. When you run your this thing, you want to see the results, some log, whatever, whether it's passed or failed. For that, you will need to add something called listener. Under listener, you'll see something called view results tree. Okay. Here it will show the result. When you execute your script, this is script, this is a request. If I want to see the result, you should add this results tree. Okay. And other thing is timers. Timers are nothing but if you want to give the time gap. For example, let me open a browser. Okay. Say I'm trying to access something in your Amazon. Okay, hold on. Let me share this. Say you're accessing, you're browsing Amazon, right? So here I want to search for one product. Let us say any product. Right? Now I search for this. I want to select this one. Right? Now I selected this. If you observe carefully, when I launch the URL, first thing what I did, sorry. First I launched the URL. After launching, I search for the product, right? After launching and to search for the product, I'm spending some few seconds, right? Like at least 3 to 4 seconds. We are not robots, right? We are not machines. We are human beings. If I want to buy a product, first I have to search. I need to enter the name, right? For that, I'll take some time, right? Portable, whatever I'm entering, I'm taking 3 or 4 seconds time. And when I click the search button, see, it is very quick. I got, but if I have to select a particular product, you are just spending some time, right? You're seeing which one is suits you or which one you like. You just browse and see. You're here wasting some time here. Then I'm clicking on this. I like this. So by the time I searched and by the time I select, there are few seconds of time gap is there. Isn't it? This is not, we are not robots, right? We are all human beings. So if I record my script as it is, say here, if I create a script as it is, for example, I'll put the same URL here. See, I can put www, sorry. Here you can directly put your URL, any URL. I'll put what? HTTPS. I'll say www.blazedemo.com. Here you need to give the port number. Just blindly remember, for any HTTP application, the port number is 8080. And if it's an HTTPS, the port number is 443. Okay. First, let me explain what is port number. So as I said, if when you are accessing any application, so the information flows from your laptop to the server, right? So this happens through internet, right? That means from your laptop, the data or your request should travel through internet to the servers. So how do you think that this data will be transmitted? Or for example, you are in your house, right? You have to come out of your house and you need to go to market to get something. So how do you go out from your house? Just how do you go out? See, everyone goes by walk. It's okay. But what you need to do?
Main entrance.
Yes. Before that, main entrance, what does it have your house? What you said correct, but little bit close I want. So let me share this one. Let us assume this is your house, right? You can speak, if you have doubts, you can speak any language, Hindi or English. I will explain the same language. Don't worry. Say this is your house. Let us assume. Now you want to come out. How do you come out from your house? Yeah, Ravi, what you said correct. How do you come out? Yeah, by walk, that is fine. What Ravi said is
the
correct.
main door we come out from the hall.
Yes. So that is called door. So you come out through door,
Yes.
not through windows or terrace or something, right? So you come out from the door, then you go to the market. It is how these servers are market or internet. The same way from on your system also, it has to come out this information, whatever request you are sending, right? This has to come out of a particular door. That is nothing but port number. These are a logical one. These are not physical doors. From your laptop, the information has to come out of your laptop physically. Just think. So you are sending some information, right? It has to come out of your laptop through these internet cables, right? So nowadays everyone has Wi-Fi, but still it has to come out of your laptop and go to the server. So if I have to come out from your house, you come out of door, right? You won't come out of windows or terrace. So these doors are called port number. Okay. So for example, a particular information you need to access. So that can be accessed only through a particular door only. For example, your bedroom has doors, living room has doors, bathrooms has doors, and some other room also have door, right? So if you want to go to bathroom, you open the bathroom door. And if you want to go to a particular bedroom, you open that bedroom door, then you go and access whatever information, whatever thing you want to access, right? The same way, based on the protocol, this port number will be decided. So for HTTPS, they have already allocated this port number 443. And if it is a HTTP, that is 8080. These are fixed one. You cannot change these port numbers. Okay. Now, the same way, when we generate a script using Jmeter, what I said, this Jmeter should act as your browser, like proxy, as a duplicate thing. So in that case, here in Jmeter also, you should give some door, right? Through Jmeter, it has to go to the server. So it has to come out of, through Jmeter also, it has to come out of some door. So you can give any door number, but don't give 443 or 8080 while recording. Just remember this, not while executing, while recording. So you can give any 8181 or 8787, any number. Then your Jmeter will able to record the script using your Jmeter. So port number is nothing but a logical point or logical place through which the information will access the server. In normal terminology, you can say it's a door. Now, coming back to our Jmeter, here as I said, HTTPS protocol. So by default, you need to go 443. And I'm accessing this application. So you can see, we'll be working on this script. Okay, this should become, right? Now, when I execute, when you run, this will be executed. You should see the results here. So you can see. So instead of creating script, I have directly given the URL. Jmeter works also like that also. Without creating script, if you know what all the URLs that you need, I can directly add all those URLs and you can run your script. Okay, but don't do that. That's advanced way. For API, we'll do like this. For API testing, say for example, let me comment. Say when I execute, you can see the script is executed. I got the positive response. Right? The same way, if you have like multiple actions you are performing, right? This is, let us say this is launch. Let us say this is launch, right? Then let us say this is search. And this is you are selecting the product. You can give any name here, okay? These are the actions we are trying to do on our website, on our this website, right? First you launch. So in real time, what you are doing, when I launch, you can count 2-3 seconds I have waited. Then I'm searching for, because I need to type, right? It will take some time. Even though there is a pop-up. How many seconds? 4 to 5 seconds. After that, I come down and see which one I want to select. Here, 4 to 5 seconds, right? So what is happening here? I am waiting time between my actions. That is nothing but think time. So how do you replicate the same thing when you execute your script? For example, so let me put the same. Yeah, so now let us see. If you, without time, if I run, your script. 1, 2, 3. It is not even waiting a single second, right? But this is not a realistic approach, right? When you run your script, it should be similar to your production environment. Just like normal person is accessing your application or normal person trying to buy any product. Then how do you do that? Just insert some time between these actions. Just right click, add, say timer, constant timer. Here also put some time. That's it. Now if I put here in milliseconds, I want to wait for 3 seconds. Here I want to wait for 3 seconds. Now if you run, you can see the difference here. One, two, three. After 3 seconds, this one, then this one, right? So the timer is required just to make sure that your script works as a normal human being. Okay, for that you need timer. Assertions are like validation point. How do you know that your script is properly working? Here you can't see your page, right? There's the problem with Jmeter. This is not a GUI or licensed version. So it will just display this kind of request and response, nothing more than that. But every time when you replay it, gives everything in green only. That doesn't mean that your script is actually working. You need to put some validation point and check whether the script is actually working or not. For that, you use assertion points. Assertions means validation points. Okay. And pre-processor, post-processor, I will explain as part of advanced level, where I have to use, I have to implement some logic, or I have to write some code, Java code or Bean shell code. Then we'll use this pre and post processor. So what is the difference here is, so if I add any pre-processor, you have these many processors. These are all like, if I want to add some code, you can add to this. So if I add as a pre-processor, first this code will be executed. It can be anything. Say if I declare anything, let's say count equal to 10, something, right? Some execution. Some operations you want to do, count plus 25, something. So now total will contain what? 10 plus 25, 35. Now I want to use that 35 somewhere in my script, I can use. But when you put this same code under pre-processor, first this will be executed. This will be first executed, then your launch will be executed. First this will be executed, after that launch will be executed. And if you add something like post processor, the same code, sorry, remove this. If I add something post processor, same code, which one? JSR. So we use JSR because it is somewhat similar to Java and it is very easy. Okay, this is pre, then request, post. I use the same. There is no difference in the coding. Okay. If you want to add a login request in every request, please show that. So you will not add login for every request. For any application, first you log in, then you go to somewhere, right? After going somewhere, again, you don't log in, right? Say, for example, here, this is, I want to go to Amazon. Here, this is my login. Right? First, what you do, I'll sign in. Say, I'll give my, I don't have my login. Okay, let us assume I just logged in. Yeah. Assume I logged in. Right? I don't know the password. Yeah. Security code also it is given. 241. Say here I'm logging in, right? Now I see I logged in. After logging in, now I want to search the same actions you perform, searching for this, right? Here I'm selecting, but here I'm not again logging in, right? You only log in once for any application. We log in and then you perform your actions. You select, then you add to cart, then you buy the product, or you go to cart and say I've added this.
Sir, can I speak something?
Yeah, you speak little bit loud. Yeah, Ravi.
Sir, suppose we have some request, we need to do some request in our
Okay.
website, and
Uh-huh.
we need to do login again and again.
Now,
That
if
time,
it is,
how we can
yeah, if it
do
is
that?
part of your requirement, you can do it. If it is a part of your requirement, then you can do it. But
Yes,
in
like,
general, how to do it, I'll show. Don't worry about that. Every time you just need to request login. That's it. Simple. It's not a very difficult task. Okay. And see, in normally,
like we need to
maybe
we
you're
need to
talking
add any
about,
request on.
yes, you need to add request. Without adding a request, you cannot log in.
Then
Okay.
we also can add the one request inside any request.
Okay. Within this, you want to add one more request.
How?
Is that what you're trying to ask? No, is it request after request or request within request? Muted, I think, your voice.
Yes, yes. Okay.
You want to request after request, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you can add after. See, that's how I added. First to launch, then search, then product. So if any of these again need to log in, then again I can add login requests, something like this. And you need to arrange where you want to put after search again. If you have to log in, just drag and put that place. But you don't do this way. Okay. Normally, I'll show you how to create a script using Jmeter. This is not the actual way you create a script. I'm just showing because you need to understand what is sampler, what is timer, all those things. Okay.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Tomorrow, anyway, we are going to create one sample script. How to record everything we'll do in tomorrow's class. Don't worry. Today, I'm just explaining the outline or basics of Jmeter. Okay, there is a lot of things we need to learn.
Yes, sir. Please.
Okay, yeah. So here, this is about timers. I think whatever the time you give, that much time it will wait. Okay. And post-processor, pre-processor will do as part of advanced coding level. This is also will cover. You will understand when we start advanced level concepts. And now you want to see the results. You just need to add this view results tree. One thing you need to remember in Jmeter, nothing will nothing will come as a entire unit or entire script. When you open, you'll just see test plan. To test plan, you need to add everything. If you want to create a script, you need to add a thread group. To that thread group, you need to add all these things, or you can record the request during while creating the script. Okay. And what is thread group? Thread group is nothing but your scenario or your script. And here, unlike load runner, in load runner, say for example, we are doing a performance test, right? Now I want you to run your script with 100 users. Okay. Initial run with 100 users. For that, load runner has a different module called controller. But in Jmeter, everything is within this single file. Okay. So in thread group, you'll see something called number of threads. Here, number of threads are nothing but number of user you want to run. So I put 100 here. the same request will be executed by 100 users. Understood? That's the difference here. And say the same script, if I want to run multiple times without users, this for 100 users. I want to run with one user, like you performing the same action again and again. Say, for example, let me remove all those things. I will remove these timers also, otherwise it will take a little bit time. Now, see, when I run, all these three requests have run. So there is no login. We should remove this. Right? This one time. Again, I want to repeat the same time. Every time you are clicking here 10 times, if I want to run, you don't need to click 10 times here. You can just go here, put loop count is 10. Now, when I run, you see one time, two time, third time, fourth time, like that, it will run 10 times. That is called loop count. Okay. Here, if I put 10, that means 10 users will run this. Each user will run for 10 times. That means total 100 times this will be executed. You see? See, launch is executed by 100 users. You can 10 we have given, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And this will be executed 10 times. 10 users, 10 times, something like that. You'll see 100 totally. Okay. That is about number of users and number of iterations. Normally, when we record a script, you will do everything one time. Once you're comfortable or you're confident that your script is completed, it is running without any issues, then you need to run each script at least 10 times to make sure that your script is working without any errors. Sometimes your script will run perfectly for the first time, second time. Third time you may get error, right? Just to make sure that my script is working without any issues, then you run your script 10 times after completion. Then you can confirm that my script is finalized, it's working fine. So these are the basic things about Jmeter. How do you need to start the script? Okay. So we'll see basics demo script tomorrow's class. And what all you need to start the scripting, that we'll discuss tomorrow in the beginning. Then we'll record a sample script in tomorrow's class. So any doubts you can ask me, and like anything about Jmeter, any doubts you have regarding a tool or regarding placement or regarding the real-time experience, anything you can ask. Okay. If we are all good, we'll connect tomorrow at the same time, 8 p.m. Okay. So you guys need to share your Gmail IDs where we are selecting the protocol. Good question. Okay. So see, protocol in Jmeter, protocol is nothing but sampler, right? So here you see HTTP request. This itself is a protocol. Since we are sending request, it's a simple web application. So I have selected HTTP. For example, if you are doing a file transfer, then you will select FTP request. Okay. Or you are connecting to a database and you want to run some query. Then under sampler, you'll select. Here you'll see some JDBC. Where is that? Yeah, JDBC request. JDBC is nothing but database. Right? Here you'll write the SQL statement. Select star from.
And where it will show like.
Yeah, I'll explain that.
Okay.
So this is very beginning class. Okay. So you need to make connection to the database server, right? First it will connect to the database server. Then when you run, it will execute the SQL statement. Whatever the results you will get, that you should view in your view results tree. That is for database this thing protocol, but 99% will be working with HTTP protocol only, HTTP request. Why means we will be working with mostly with web applications only. So Amazon or Blaze Demo, whatever. When whatever the script you generate, it is through web browser only, right? So here you will select HTTP request. Yeah. Normally, when you record any script,
Like-
you don't add directly like this URL. I have just added this to give you some idea about how your script will work. But in real time, we will create a script using test script recorder. You need to record a script and generate the script, and you need to replay. That we'll see in tomorrow's class. Okay.
Sir, in the launch request, we have one option protocol. Then there we can select like another protocol.
No. See, you have to think like what you're trying to do here. So normally when you in real time, when you create any script, first they'll give you a flow. Like what you just like a manual testers, they'll get a test case document, right? Test case. Similar to that,
Yes.
you will have a performance tester, you'll have a flow document like this. Okay. Before you start, you will have this document. You need to prepare this. Okay. Either your team lead will do, and I will explain how to prepare this in the tomorrow's class. Here you need to follow this steps. This is called one scenario, one test scenario wherein you are launching the application, selecting some products, and you're clicking on something, then you're purchasing something. This is one scenario. So before you proceed with scripting, you should have this document ready with you. Then you follow this document, perform the same steps on the application, and record the same steps using Jmeter and create your script. And when you run your script, you run with multiple users, like 100 users or 200. This is how you do in real
After
time.
recording this script, sir,
Yeah.
after recording this script, how can we create any script?
After recording, how can we create?
Any script, like in any languages?
No, you don't need to do any programming language here. Jmeter will take care of creating the script. Okay. You don't need to write any.
And it will use any language.
Yeah, it will be using JavaScript only. But it won't be visible to you. You don't need to worry about programming languages. You just need to learn how to create script using and how to enhance the script, how to put the conditions. How do you put condition using this JSR 223 codes? Okay, that anyway we'll see in the coming classes. Okay.
Okay, sir. Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah. I think we are done. See you tomorrow. Okay. Please share your Gmail ID so that I'll share today's video. You can refer anytime. Okay. Yeah.
Sure. So sharing Gmail ID is here in the chat or in the
Yeah,
WhatsApp?
in the WhatsApp group. I
Sure.
will request in the group. Okay. Yeah. See you tomorrow, same time 8.